Hi, so what I want to talk about in this video is a concept which is very interesting, and it's one of those concepts that I find is recurring in my dreams very often. So the idea is having or seeing objects in the sky that you would normally not see there. So I'm not talking about things like aeroplanes or birds, but rather objects which are completely not meant to be, or you would never happen to see when you look up into the sky. So, okay, let me get started with this one dream where in this dream I was on a rooftop of a building, and no, it wasn't a building, it was more like a house. And so I go on top of this house, and it's nighttime, and there are a bunch of other houses nearby, and there's a lot of people like on in their houses, maybe in their balconies, maybe in their patios, and there. So it's not like a very isolated feeling in this dream, and there's plenty of people nearby. So it's nighttime, bunch of lights are on in people's houses, maybe in their gardens, lights are on. Um, so I'm on the roof of this house, and I look up in the sky, and I find that there is like a box. Now think of like a cigarette box. It looks similar to that, although it wasn't a cigarette box. It was a box that contained something, and I don't know what it was, but it wasn't cigarettes. It was just in proportions. It was similar to that. So this box, it's taking up a huge angle in the sky, so it looks absolutely gigantic, but it's not close. So it is way high into the sky, and it's taking up like a huge expanse of the sky, and it has a bluish design on it, and it opens in a way that a cigarette box would open. So it has a white, it's mainly white, but it has like a nice bluish engraving type of design on it. And it's just out there in the sky, and it's floating, and sometimes it's rotating from one side to another, or maybe it's just floating and gently moving along in the sky. Now God knows what the meaning of this is supposed to be, or how such ideas even end up in dreams, where you're just seeing all these weird things would which don't even really make sense. So apart from this, this is one of those crazy dreams. And if I remember correctly, I was just out there, and all I managed to do in the dream was just look at it, and I was almost like stunned as to like, okay, what the hell is this? And so yeah, this was one of those dreams. And apart from this, there have been other dreams where I have seen similar things in the sky. Like for example, there was this one dream when I saw a bunch of numbers, a string of numbers in the sky. I looked up, and there was this string of numbers, and these numbers were, the font of these numbers was, okay, the way you have those LCD screens with those 7 segment numbers that you often have in clocks, in digital clocks, and you know, all those kinds of LCD screens. So it was that type of font, and I'm just seeing the string of letters in the sky. What does that mean? Like, I don't know. But this was again one of those interesting things that show up in the sky. Now, besides these two that I just explained, there have been a ton of other dreams where I have seen these kind of bizarre objects in the sky. In the next few videos, I'm going to talk more about these other dreams. Like there have been, okay, I'm not going to get into it right now, because I feel if I get into it, I will end up talking about it, and then the video will be too long. Yeah, I'm going to keep those for the next videos. And so yeah, for the next few videos, I am going to either continue on with this one, or maybe I'll make this video a little bit later. And so yeah, because I also have a few other ideas in mind. So well, yeah, that's what it's going to be for the next few videos. And so yeah, that's it for this video, and I'll see you next time.